Hello and welcome back to the Stitch with Love podcast. It has been a little while, and so I don't really know what this podcast is going to look like because it's been so long. So I guess we'll see how we go. It's kind of like starting fresh again at this point. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video, and if you are returning, thank you for coming back after all this time. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy today's podcast. My name is Shannon. I am a knitter and a crocheter living in Palmerston North, New Zealand, with my cat Ash and my husband John. I have been gone for a little while. I'm not going to go too much into that at the beginning because I know a lot of people are here for the knitting and the crochet content rather than life update stuff. But if you want to know what I've been up to and what's coming up, then I'll talk about that in the end. But we will just get into, I guess, what's on my needles at the moment, because I have finished stuff, but there's stuff I finished that I hadn't even started the last time I recorded. So we're just going to start as if I hadn't podcasted before, and we're going to jump straight into what I'm working on right now. The thing that I'm working on the most at the moment, I'm actually not going to show because I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit this, and because of that I don't know if I can put timestamps in. But I am doing the Stephen West Twists and Turns MKAL at the moment. I'm currently on the second section, but I don't want to show, because I don't want to give any spoilers, so it's possible you won't see that until it's completely finished, and I don't need to worry about spoilers. Sorry about the glare on my glasses, I can't do much about that, unfortunately. I could take them off, but then my eyes would just get really strained, and I would not probably feel very good after that. So we're just gonna make do. But yes, that's what I'm working on mostly at the moment, but we'll move on to the other items that I have sitting next to me at the moment. So we'll start with a shawl. Oh, I have another project down there actually. I'll grab that in a bit. So first one is living in this project bag by Mamawooling. I got this as part of my cast on calendar, her cast on calendar last year. I'm getting one this year as well, so very excited. I don't think that one has a project bag, but I'm just excited for the cast on calendar. This is the Dust and Clay shawl. I cannot remember who it's by. I really can't. I will leave links below. That I will do. I'm currently in the middle of a very, 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 very long I-cord bind off. So this is what I have at the moment. Still got all of this to bind off. I think, is this the back? Show you the wrong side. That's the right side. So it has, move a bit closer, has beautiful lace. So it's the main colour is 4-ply merino, and the contrast colour is mohair silk. So this is Mamawooling Fab 4-ply in Hush. Yes, I think that's correct. And then the mohair is Misty Mohair, again by Mamawooling in Gossamer. This was also in her cast on calendar last year, and this is one of the patterns that she suggested. So I love the feather and fan. It's one of my favourite patterns to do. I have also very lovely stitch marker / progress keeper on here. I don't know who the maker is. Who's it? But that was a birthday present from one of the Love and Stitches members. I'm one of the members in the Love and Stitches membership, and it was a gift from one of the other members. which is very cute. It came with like a pack of 5, I think, cats and teacups. Just so cute. I am using, I think, the recommended needle size, which is, what is it? 4mm. So yeah, I've just got half of the I-cord bind off to go. It's like 300 stitches. It's taking oh my gosh, my hair is in my mouth. Sorry. Yeah, it's just taking me ages to do that I-cord bind off. So I feel like that might be going for a little while. I haven't got much to go on it though. Just the bind off. So yeah, I've been working away on that, which has been real fun. This has been a UFO or unfinished object for I don't know how long at this point. Are there needles in here? Sorry. No, it's a pair of scissors. Never mind. It's like, since when did I have needles in there? I'm using them right now. Oh, this bag is by Roseabylily. She's based in Masterton in New Zealand. Her shop is on Etsy. I will link it below. This is the Tierney cardigan by Andi Satterlund. Remember that one. Currently has no button band and only one sleeve. But that's alright. It's just, I think I'm running out of yarn, and so I need to see if I can get some more. I'm using, in this little thing I got from Spotlight, it's Strawberry Patches, I don't know if you can see that, on her DK base, DK Merino, in Cherry Ice Cream, and I think I need another skein, so Marina, I may contact you. But yes, this is what it currently looks like. I really struggled to get gauge on this. My gauge, no matter what I did, I went down I think 3 needle sizes and I was still nowhere close. So I just was like, you know what, I like the fabric that it makes with the recommended needle size, so I just went down a size. And it seems to work, so that's, I'll show you the back. See lots of ends and things. It's actually pinker than what the camera is showing, but still looks really pretty. So yeah, this has kind of been in, I don't actually know when I started this, but was it the first half of the year it had no sleeves, and now it has 1 sleeve, so we've added on slightly, but I need another ball of yarn, I think, because I've still got to do the button band. I probably have enough for the sleeve, but it's the button band that I'm worried about. So yeah, that is at this point basically a UFO, but I do want to finish it because it's a lovely pattern, and I love Andi Satterlund's patterns. And I do want to knit some more, but one thing at a time. This bag I bought, I think it does say, yes, Little Black Hen. I don't know where she's based. Somewhere local, I think, because I actually bought this from the Te Manawa Fibre Fest that was a few weeks ago. I needed some more project bags, and there was a project bag maker, and I was like, oh, I like these. So yes, in this bag. It is a Christmas present for my niece. Ball of yarn that's not attached. This also is 1 sleeve. I think I started second one though. So this is the start of a love note, or like midway through of a love note for a 10-year-old. It looks quite big at the moment, but I think I had this when I made my ranunculus. Why do I keep saying ranunculus? My love note. The neckband's not been done yet. This is a provisional cast on. Sorry, my needles keep clanking. So I've done one sleeve and I've started the second one, but again, this kind of went on the back burner because I struggled to keep up with the MKAL, and I'm trying to keep up with it as much. I know Stephen West says to, you know, go your own pace, but I want to try and keep up because I don't want spoilers. So it's, yeah, I'm trying to keep up as much as I can, and so I'm kind of focusing on that one at the moment. But I will go back to knitting this. I'm using the recommended needles, which is a 6mm, which I never use anything really above a 4mm really. So it feels a bit weird, but also kind of nice to have something a bit different. This stitch marker is from Mamawooling. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really focusing. But yeah, that's Mamawooling. And then the yarn, this ball is just a state. But this is Stylecraft? My gosh. And there's cat hair. Joys of living with a cat. Oh my gosh. There we go. Stylecraft Special DK in Palmer Violet is the colour. I bought this yarn ages ago from Wool Warehouse. Yes. And I have heaps of it. And it's machine washable, which is great because my sister-in-law just chucks everything in the wash, even though I would prefer her not to with hand knits. I know she probably will, so I'm going with machine wash acrylic because it's more likely to last. So yes, that is a present for my niece. I'm gonna pop this away now. Oh, needle getting stuck. In here I have a sock. This bag is by Knitbits and I bought this at Capital Fibre Fest last year. So not this year, the year before. However, this colourway I bought this year. This is Dye Studio 54, I think. I can't remember the name of the colourway, but I really like it. It knits up really cool too. I'll show you. I'm doing a shorty sock. Oh my gosh, it is tangled in everything though. This is my like travel on the go project. Oh, I'm a mess. You can tell I haven't done this for ages. Yeah. Looks real weird right now. But and I'm using Chalgu. I can't even speak today either. Oh my gosh. Chalgu, it's the fixed circulars. Cables are really good. I heard a lot of people saying about the cables and I was like, oh, okay. When I was in Auckland, we went to Rupine, which is one of the local yarn shops up there, and I picked up some Chalgu to try out. They are really good. The only thing is, only time I use metal needles is when I'm knitting socks. Other than that, I always use wooden needles. So, but I will get onto the whole needle thing a little bit later because I bought some new needles and I love them. So, but yes, Chalgu and stitch markers from Mamawooling again. You'll see so much of Sarah's stuff on this podcast. She's relatively local to me and I love her yarn, so I buy from her all the time. So yeah, that's just my on the go, take it to work with me knitting, waiting in the line for something, that sort of thing. I need to hop up, so I'll pause this because I left my last work in progress on the outside of the room, so I'll be back. Alright, this project is in another Knitbits bag. I bought this bag last year at Fibre Fest as well. Right, it's a bit of a tangled mess in here. This is the Kiro. I can't remember who it's by. One of the Love and Stitches members bought this pattern for me for my birthday this year. So this seems to be the state of all of my jumpers, is I make a sleeve and then the other one just kind of, it's like second sock syndrome, second sleeve syndrome. My gosh, that's the back. So yeah, only got one sleeve again. This has brioche in the top, which was so much fun, and it's so squishy and I love it. It's kind of hard to see the brioche, that was kind of my colour choices, but it's right, I like the colour. You can see it more on the inside. So the yarn is Mamawooling again in plush fingering. My glasses keep slipping down my face. The main colour, is Secret Garden, and I can't remember what the contrast colour is. I can't remember. It's not Comfort, that's another colour, completely different. I have no idea. But yeah, both are Mamawooling yarn anyway. So yeah, this is what I've got at the moment. It kind of looks oversized, and I swatched, but maybe my gauge is off. If it is a little bit oversized though, it's fine. It'll be nice for winter. Even though we're coming out of winter now. I started this in autumn, like end of autumn, beginning of winter. We're now halfway through spring. So again, how long this jumper has taken me, but that's okay. I had a little bit of a knitting hiatus, which I will get into at the end of the podcast. So yeah, those are all my projects at the moment, plus the Stephen West shawl. I have bought yarn, but again, like I've bought quite a bit of yarn since I last podcasted, and if I went through and showed you all of my yarn, it would be here for like the next 2 hours, and so I don't really think that is going to be best. So I'm not going to go over all of that. I do have some yarn coming from Macy of Mace of Skeins though, so when that gets here, that podcast episode that week, I will show you what I got from her. But I will talk to you about this. These are my new needles that I bought. I got these from Te Manawa Fiberfest. They are the Lykke, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Lykke Indigo needles, and oh my gosh, I love these. As you can see, there's a set missing because I'm using that for my MKAL at the moment, but I love these. I love working with them. I love the colour. I didn't realise until I started working with them, but the cords are swivel, which is so nice. Definitely my new favourites. I have had my Knitpicks Caspians for 2 years. So this is I haven't had a new interchangeable set for 2 years, and I was on the, let me just catch my thoughts. I was in the market for a new set, and then I saw this, and I spoke to the lady at the store for a while about them. She showed me these ones, the driftwood and the blush, but the indigo is my favourite, so these came home with me. Definitely a worthwhile purchase. Very, very happy with these. So yeah, in the sense of the knitting, I think that's really it this week, because as I mentioned at the beginning, we're kind of starting fresh, as if I hadn't podcasted before, because there's just been a lot that's happened, and I wouldn't even know where to start, and then I would never start again, which would make me really sad. So we are just going to start fresh from here. So if you only came for the knitting content, then thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I'm working on at the moment. If you want to hang around for a little bit and hear a little bit about kind of, I guess, where I've been and what changes are going on and things like that, then feel free to stick around. I'm just gonna have a drink because I'm also not feeling 100%. And my throat's kind of dry. Probably should have water and not lemon bitters, but spot's right in front of me. So I've been away from YouTube for a little while. This year's been rough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I have had a lot of health issues this year. And at one point I think it was about 2 months, my mental health was so bad I couldn't knit, and that was a hard pill to swallow for me, because knitting is something that I really enjoy, and not only is it something I enjoy, it's actually something that really helps me with my anxiety. So when I can't even do that, I know something's wrong. And so I have not knit as much as I normally would like to. I just haven't really been 100% for a little while. I'm a lot better now than I was, but this year's been hard. I started, been a few months into the year, I got a concussion, and that was not fun. Thankfully a minor one, but still was not fun. And then I got COVID. Then my mental health took a dive, and ever since then I've been sick, either mentally or physically, and I'm just exhausted. And so because of that, I'm probably not going to edit these videos for a little bit, because I just don't have as much energy as I used to. I'm still working, and so by the time I finish my job, I'm just exhausted, and so I don't want to put too much extra stuff on my plate. But I miss doing this, so I want to get back into it, but they just might not be edited. But that's okay. It might only be for a short time. I might decide that actually I don't need to edit these podcasts, and they'll just stay as they are. But we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better than I was. I have really got back into knitting again. I want to get back into the knitting community again. Get back into engaging with the Love and Stitches membership that I'm in. And just, I guess, trying to rebuild from what this year is kind of knocked down, I guess. And with that as well, I have a career change coming up. I'm going back to uni in the new year, which I'm very excited about. And I'm very thankful that I'm in a position where I can do that. My husband is starting a training course at his work, a management course. So he'll be doing that, and he'll be working. And then we have Study-Link here in New Zealand. So because I'll be 24 and because I'm married, my income will now be based off my husband's, not my parents', which means it's more likely for me to be able to get student allowance, which is nice. And my job is one that I'm able to change role to something that I'm not then needed to be there as often, which means I can still work, but not many hours if I can't one week. So I'm very thankful that I'm in the position that I'm in, and also with where we live, the university there's a direct bus from just up the road from my house to the university, and with my university we get free bus in Palmy. So again, I'm very thankful for the opportunity that I have to go back to uni, and that for the position that I'm in, and it makes me very excited for the new year. But I'm also very tired of this year. And I've spoken to a few people, and I'm not the only one. Some of us, I think, are just ready for this year to be over. It's been quite horrendous in some ways. So, and a lot of us, I think, are just exhausted. So, it's not been the best, but it's looking up. And so, if you are going through a not so great time right now, I know it sucks, but there is the light at the end of the tunnel. There is better things ahead. It just sucks right now, and it's hard. I know people can tell you those things, but you won't necessarily believe them, because the way that you see it, it feels impossible. And that was me a few months ago. So I've been there. Even though I've been in a similar position, obviously I don't know your position exactly, but just please know you're not alone, and that life will get better. I don't know when, I can't tell you when, but it will. And I've got some things to look forward to as well. We've got family coming down for Christmas, which will be really nice, because then we're not going to be on our own for Christmas this year. We were last year. So really looking forward to that. It's starting to warm up, so we're seeing more sunshine. We've had so much rain this year. Our garden was just a bog for a good part of the winter, so it's nice to have the window open again and not freeze. So yeah, there's exciting things to come. I'm really enjoying the MKAL. It gives me something to work on, and because there's not like a strict deadline, but like in order for me to avoid spoilers, it's easier for me to keep up than have to try and dodge all the spoilers. It gives me something to work on, so even if work is completely like, it gives me something, right, this is a pattern that I don't know what it's gonna look like, there's no techniques, and I can just forget about the world for a while. And I'm really appreciating that right now. So I think that's going to be the end of this week's video. Hopefully next week, maybe there'll be a bit more, but I guess I'm not going to promise, because it really does depend what this week is like. We're going into term 4, so first week back is always a bit mental. For those of you who don't know, I work in childcare. I do before and after school care, so we've just finished holiday program, which means I'm wrapping up reports and things, and then also prepping for the new term, so a little bit crazy this week, but we will get there. We will get there. Anyway, I'm going to go. I am going to get myself a snack, I think, because I'm quite hungry, and I'm going to go back to watching Danielle of Knee Deep in Stitches, because I'm watching her latest podcast episode at the moment, and I'm going to get out my MKAL, and I'm just going to sit and knit for the next 30 minutes to an hour, because I honestly think I need it, and I hope that if you need it, that you get time to do that too, because it can really help. That's something really awesome about the fibre arts, is it can really help with those sorts of things. So whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I hope that you find something today that brings you joy. I hope you are enjoying what you're making right now, and thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye.